Wait. Before you go, I want to make you an incredible offer. If you have a business and you're struggling to get clients in, I want to fly out to your own place. We sit down together in under 12 hours. I am installing the client acquisition system for you. And in the next 12 hours, you'll get your first 5 clients. All you have to do is to invest only 10% of the total amount now. And the rest of the amount you'll get to pay in monthly installments as soon as you start making those clients. Do you think this is a great offer for you? Well, hold on a minute. This is a shitty offer. This is how most of coaches out there try to make offer. They try to make an offer to everyone, to suit everyone out there. As a therapist or mental health coach, yes, we do work with emotions, anxiety, depression, these mental health problems that anyone in any, being an athlete, being a business owner, being a doctor, teacher, whatever, people do struggle with these common problems. And when we talk about them, we try to fit everyone everywhere so they will come into our practice and we can work with them and do our job. But this is a huge mistake. And when I started, I knew that I wanted to work with athletes and I tried to put my offer out there for any athlete out there, but it didn't work. So when I'm creating my offer, okay, I will not make this mistake again. I will not try to make my offer speak to everyone out there, because you know what's happening. When you try to convey your message to suit everyone out there, the public, the audience, will look at you like this. They're like, some of them, they will get it, but most of them, they'll look, what are you trying to say? I'm not struggling with this, I'm good, my life is good. You are trying to make your audience understand that they have a problem and they need your service, and then they'll look at you like, nah, I've been living my whole life like this, I'm good. They'll look at you like an alien, right? And my audience, in the past, when I was trying to put a message out there to suit every single athlete, they will look at me the same, because athletes, they practice different sports. And I was supposed to make my message suit the sport that they will practice, for them to understand what I'm trying to say. So now when I'm gonna create my offer, I will try to find my ideal client. This one here. I would think, because now I have the experience of working with athletes and me being an athlete as well, practicing strength sports. Now I know that I only want to work with athletes from the strength sports. And I also know that I want to work with females only. And I also know that they want to be between 25 to 45 years old. And I also know that they will struggle with emotions, with anxiety, pre-competition. So I will name my ideal client Jenny. Now, if you're watching this, when you are picking your ideal client, I guarantee you that when you look through on a Monday morning, when you look through your schedule for the following week, and you see that on Monday at 12 o'clock, John is coming in, you're like, oh my God, not John again. I'm dreading the sessions with him. I don't get it. I love helping him, but I can't do it anymore. And then you keep looking through a schedule and you see that on Wednesday at 3 p.m. you have Emma coming in. Like, oh my God, Emma again. I'll be so happy to see her. Well, that is your ideal client. This is how you pick your ideal client. And before, I was given a PDF on how to write down, how to discover my ideal client. And I was trying to go through these questions and I was like, I don't really know. I don't know if I want to work with Emma, if I want to work with John, if I want to work with Jenny. I don't know. I just want to work with all the athletes to help them. This is what I know. But now, because I worked with so many different athletes, some of them I had a real pleasure working with them, although it was a bit unfortunate because they were struggling. But I love being on the call with them. With some of them, it was a real dread to go through the session. And I knew that I don't want this type of people anymore. Not that these people are bad or they should not be helped, but there are other coaches, therapists out there who are more suited to help them. So when I'm going to formulate my offer, I will keep in mind my journey, my ideal client. And to do so, I have first to define the who. Who is this Jenny? And then I'm going to look at the what. What is she struggling with? What are her problems? What is it that she wants? And only after I understand more about her, I'm going to decide how. How am I going to help her based on my knowledge and expertise? And this is another huge mistake that I have made in the past, and it took me a little while to understand. It was that everything that I was putting out there, it was the stuff that I thought that my audience need. And I forgot to put myself in their shoes and give them what they want. So by going through the process, the who, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend time, probably it's going to take me at least 2 hours, this process. But I'm going to spend this 2, 3, 4 hours. I'll do it once. And this is going to be valuable information for my business, because it's going to guide me knowing what message to put out there, how am I going to work with my clients, and what they actually want from me. Because when I will define my journey, define who they are, I'm going to look at the pain points, I'm going to clarify what they want, what is the actual transformation that they're looking for, and then to understand where I can find them. Because in my situation, I want to work with athletes. These athletes from strength sports, I know they spend most of their time on Instagram. That's where I am. That's where all the other athletes that I've been competing with, competing against, they are. So I know that I should post content on Instagram and then on YouTube. Because these athletes go a lot on YouTube to find videos on how to related to the training. If you are a therapist or a coach who maybe you are working with teenagers, maybe they spend more time on TikTok. Or if you're working with people over 55 years old, these people, they might spend more time on Facebook. So you have to focus on sending your message on these channels to attract them. Okay. Now, once I know more about my journey, I want to know the what. What problems does she actually have? Okay. Because once I know what problems she's got, I can formulate the solution based on my knowledge and expertise. This is where I made the mistake, thinking that I'm going to give you what you need instead of thinking what problems you have, so I can come up with a solution based on my knowledge and expertise. This, and again, this is why I'm going to spend at least 2 hours formulating this. And if you want to watch me doing it, because I'm going to record these 4 sessions, formulating my offer, I'm going to build my audience, my no sales call, sales process, and my delivery system. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to record myself doing it, and I'm going to put them into my new free school group, which is dedicated specifically for therapists and mental health coaches, where I'm sharing everything that I have learned up to now on business development. So if you want to be part of this free group, join by clicking the link in the description underneath this video. So going forward, now I have to, once I understand more about my journey, I will be able now to build up the how I'm gonna help her. Okay, I'm gonna put everything together. And my very first mistake that I have made when I came up with my offer in the past, the actual offer. This is what I'm selling and this is how much it costs. It's to follow what everyone around me used to do, or they're still doing it. Okay. I was looking at coach number 1 and they said, oh, this is my super cool offer. This is how much it costs you per session. And if you buy a 10 session package, it's going to cost you this much. And if you buy a 20 sessions package, it's going to cost you this much. And then what I thought, well, I am brand new, so I have to attract my clients. I set up my price per session, the package for 20 sessions. And I was like, I'm going to give you all that for 10% lower. How about that? Does it sound like a good offer? But guess what? Another coach comes along. They looked at the first coach. They looked at me and they've done the same thing. Well, you can come to me. I'm giving you all that, any package you want to buy, for 15% less. Now, how about that? That sounds like a great offer, doesn't it? Well, this is the worst thing that we can do. Because as a therapist and mental health coach, online coach, we work with our clients on an hourly basis. So we still have the old mentality of charging per hour. But we're not selling a product. We're not selling our time. We're selling a service that helps our customer achieve their dream goals, go through a transformation process, change their life. Okay? So this time, I'm not gonna sell myself per hour. I'm not selling a product. When Jenny will come to me, she will be all sad. I had enough. I am done. I don't know what I need to do, but I know that I want to be this version of myself. And I saw the things that you're posting out there. I saw the transformation that you helped other people have. They achieve these big things in competition. I want that as well. And I know that you have the solution. And I know that your solution, the solution that I need, it is your service. Okay? So I'm going to help Jenny through my service, because my service, if we look up here, going back, right, I know her problems and I'll come up with solutions for every single problem that Jenny's got. And I'm gonna build up my service containing the solution delivery vehicles. And I'll present it to her, okay, what problems you have? Cool. In order to fix these problems, these are my solutions and I'm gonna deliver to you through these vehicles. So in the end, when Jenny will invest, she will invest based on the solutions, the service. Not paying me by hour. We're not doing that anymore. We're not in a corporate business anymore to clock in at 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, clock out at 5, and that's it, you're done. You worked 8-hour day and you paid 8 hours. This is not how it works in this business type. So, if you remember in the previous video, what I said that the system is starting with the offer, and that every single offer that I'll put out there, every single video will contain an offer that I'm going to put out there, and my offer will not contain any sales message. Well, it's time for me to show you how I'm doing this offer. So if you're a therapist or a mental health coach and you wish to build your online business and you wish to follow me step by step on how I'm taking everything that I have learned and I'm gonna implement to build my online business, you can join the Growth Network. You can find the link in the description underneath this video. Come in there and we can connect. I will share with you everything that I have learned for free. And you can watch me doing it step by step. You can play and pause the video and you can do it on your own to build your online business to whatever numbers you wish to build it. That's all for now. I'll catch you up in the following video where I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna explain how I will build and develop my audience.